Now, well, looking a little bit better now, I think, but it's certainly a pretty wild start to the day. As you say, these are the sort of gust strengths that were recorded. Wales getting the brunt of it, almost 19-mile-an-hour gusts in some places, but that strong wind, the stormy winds, worked their way across into eastern England as we went through the morning. So Cottesmore and Leeds saw those winds gusting to over 70 miles an hour. We've seen the worst of it now. Those very strong gusts have moved on, but even so, still a pretty windy afternoon across Northern Ireland, much of England and Wales, and winds gusting up to 50 miles an hour, still enough to cause one or two problems on the roads, especially when combined with some heavy and blustery showers. They're certainly pushing in across Northern Ireland into Wales. Some more persistent rain, along with sleet and snow over the high ground for eastern Scotland, will be fairly slow to push away, I think, through this afternoon. But the low pressure system that brought all the storms is pushing on. It's moving across the North Sea, and actually it's set to batter Denmark and North Germany later on today. Could well see winds there as high as 90 to 100 miles an hour. So a pretty stormy scene right across northwest Europe. And this weather system, as it works its way south, is bringing yet more snow to the Alps. Things are building up quite nicely here at the moment. If it's sunshine you're after, though, I would suggest perhaps the central and eastern Mediterranean looks like a good bet in the next 2 or 3 days. But coming back home, I think many of us should lose the showers as we go through the evening and overnight. But some more persistent rain, accompanied with snow across the high ground, moving into the northwest of Scotland. Pretty breezy everywhere overnight. Nothing like as windy as last night, mind you, but that'll help to keep the temperatures up. Just 1 or 2 spots where you're well sheltered from that westerly wind getting down close to freezing. But that more persistent rain across the northwest, thanks to this area of low pressure, that's going to be drifting in. Now keep an eye on that, because over the next few days, through the rest of the week, it'll start working its way southwards, so taking its strong winds along with some rain and potentially some snow across the higher ground. But by the end of the week, a nice ridge of high pressure starts to build across. That should settle things down, I think, to get through towards the weekend. But it means with light winds and with clear skies, we are going to see a return of some fairly widespread nighttime frost, but a bonus of that quieter weather by the end of the week. Tomorrow, though, well, pretty windy again, I think, just about everywhere. Not as windy as today, but still quite gusty. Lots of showers pushing in on those strong winds. And that thicker cloud, more persistent rain, sleet and even snow across the higher ground across western Scotland, gradually coming south as into northern England through Thursday, and then eventually down into the southeast of England by Friday, with colder, clearer, quieter weather, though, following in behind. And then for Saturday, we're looking a lot quieter for most of us, I think. That area of high pressure builds across. So there we go. Looks like we've seen the worst of it for now, and something better to look forward to end of the week.